Okay, here it goes.
There's your live, right?
You know you're live, right?
Yeah,
You know that.
it's cool. It's cool.
Be live in front of the White House makes it more distant magnificent. We are David from the USA. Keep that way out.
The robot boys? No, it's the music. You don't like that? No.
I got a different one.
Let's not hash these things out.
Since we're live, I'm going to go ahead and say that would probably be the last time we ever use that. No. I mean,
It's good.
But we are geekbattleroyale.com, guys. Once again, coming to you live, as you see, from Heroes Corner Comics here on the Palco Boulevard in Harvey. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Really, happy Valentine's Day to everybody. You know, even though it is tomorrow, so we won't be doing that. And so we're gonna do. Once again, I am the voice of GBR, Big Brad, the old man, the grandpa, so to speak. I'm gonna start intros to my left. We're gonna start with our director of security, the Broom, Mr. Blake. Big plans next week, right? Or week after? Week after are the big plans.
What big plans?
Big plans. Becca, if you're watching this, I remembered the big plans. So,
What big plans?
what big plans tomorrow? What are you talking about? What is tomorrow?
I'm confused.
I thought this was Christmas anyway.
I'm just excited.
You're this
about
close to
talking
having a
nonsense.
really
That's why I'm
horrible day
excited.
tomorrow.
Yeah, you are that close.
You know.
From having with the whole birthday party, the pennies.
I think this is the anniversary of an argument you have every year.
Wait, I have a kid.
You know what that's
Yeah,
about?
there it is. There it is. It's out there. Oh, how's everything been going? Good.
Everything's going great. I'm excited for tonight. Tonight's going to be a good night.
And one's right here, to my immediate right, our proprietor, my lord, my liege. Gonna do a Friday the 13th special tonight. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that.
We are.
We are. And there he
Just
is.
came in.
He has joined us from parts unknown. From parts unknown. I will slide over. Which Blake cannot be seen. So
No, we're good.
from parts unknown. It is the brain, Mr. Google himself, stepping in to come hang out with us.
Parts unknown, otherwise known as Homa.
Yeah, from parts unknown, also
Happy
known
Valentine's Day.
as
Oh,
Homa. Happy Valentine's Day. Love you. Good to see you always,
Oh, love
little bro.
everybody.
How's everything been going? Everything's all right?
Oh, yeah.
We do? All right. We have a sold-out crowd tonight.
Yeah.
Maximum audience. We have a couple of wives. Got that. There's Tom.
I'm doing a head count.
Nick, put that Nick Cage in the back here. Put that. You got to buy John. He's got to buy that before he watches it, right? Nick Cage. He's in the back corner. He's got one of the.
He's so confused.
He's got one of the secret warriors back there.
Sean goes, where's Nick Cage?
Nick Cage. Oh, it's jumping. But we got everybody being quiet right now. To everybody out there on Google Hangout watching us live right now, we're excited to have you here. Once again, it's Friday the 13th. Oh, we got to watch everything. Tonight's topic, on our first topic for the night, we're going to go back to the early to mid 80s is what we're going to do, which is, I'm a child of that era. So, you know, we're kind of excited at that. Well, I am at least. We're going to do a special Friday the 13th monster theme tonight. As we have the original Night of the Living Dead playing in the background. Not ours, the other one. Tonight's, we're going to do a cool little battle. Tonight's battle is going to be the Gremlins, okay, versus the Ghoulies. Now, let me bring you all up to speed real quick. We're not talking about the Mogwais. I'm not talking about the Furbies. I'm not talking about, Gizmo. We're not talking about none of that. No. We're talking about full-blown stripe Gremlins, versus the Ghoulies popping about the toilet, the whole 9 yards, the Ghoulies.
The ones who combine into a giant ball.
Yes.
No, wrong.
Uh-oh.
That is the Critters.
Oh,
The Critters do that.
The
But
Ghoulies,
we'll
or
bring
is
that in
just a big
a
Ghoulie?
little bit later. Right now,
Yeah,
we're talking early 80s.
Sorry.
John's got a big smile. John knows the ones I'm talking about here. Ghoulies and Gremlins. Since he so graciously, showed up. Brandon, throw your argument into the fray of Ghoulies versus Gremlins.
okay. Ghoulies versus Gremlins. What movies? We just
Okay.
doing the entire movie universe of this one.
Okay.
Versus the entire movie universe. Of the
I'll
other one?
go.
Or are we doing Ghoulies 1 versus Gremlins 1?
I'm saying Mariska Haggerty, Ghoulies 1
Okay.
versus,
Gremlins in a curb stomp.
and
Not even close.
I'll let you give your argument, and then I'll pass it. I'll pass it to Blaine. But give your argument real quick.
I give it to
Wait a minute. Wait.
Gremlins.
Oh, he's gonna.
Is your name Brandon?
You're
Yeah,
not
well, you
Brandon.
said you're passing it to
No,
Blaine.
I said I'm going to let him do his argument first,
And then
Oh,
pass
okay.
it
and
to
then
Blaine.
pass it to
All
Blaine.
right.
No, but this is a good point. Who here remembers the first Ghoulie movie?
The first what?
Ghoulies movie.
I'm not allowed to watch those movies.
Okay, well there it is.
Okay. Okay. How many
Members of the
Ghoulies-
audience shouting now.
How many Ghoulies are in the first movie?
What is it, 3?
Okay. How many Gremlins are in the first Gremlin movie?
Thousands.
Number wins.
Yeah,
Game over.
Yeah.
Next argument. Go.
Okay.
I mean, I don't
Number
even think
battle,
you need a gremlin. I think you said no mogwais. You saying that'd be unfair? I say all you need is a gizmo and a pitcher of water. And it's over.
Yeah.
I mean, one gizmo is worth an army of gremlins.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's
Pour
it's
water on
We're
them.
not talking about
It's
Mogwai.
it's
I throw them in the ocean, it'll take over the world.
we'll take what we're going to talk about. We're going to use all the Gremlins from the first movie versus the 3 Ghoulies from the first movie,
Well, how about this?
and just they outnumber them.
You're right.
And they're more dangerous.
Absolutely, because Brad said it earlier. They multiply in 10 minutes.
Mhm.
So what if we did this? What is it? Spike or Stripe? One of them.
Stripe.
Stripe. Let's say main one Stripe versus I don't know the bald-headed ghoulie that comes out the toilet.
Stripe's kind of a wild card. I don't know.
Stripe, you got to look at it.
I'm gonna give it to Stripe.
Yeah.
I probably would give it to Stripe as well.
A little more deadly, I think. More dangerous.
Even though he's kind of Joker-esque because he's very comical and
And he stood out in a crowd of
Wonderful.
1,000.
yeah.
and that's wonderful. I gotta actually. All right, I'm gonna give the Ghoulies since I've watched all 4, and then the other 2, of
There's
the thing.
4 of them.
There's 4 Ghoulie movies.
I was only aware of 2 of them.
There are 4.
Wow.
3 of the Ghoulie movies actually use the art of puppetry. Okay, whereas the 4th Ghoulie movie uses dwarfs to actually play the Ghoulies.
Little people.
Okay, so they say dwarves. All right, but anyway,
So they were
whereas in
literally
2 Gremlin movies, we not only see, one become many.
Right.
Many. In both movies, that happens. But in the second one, it's not one. You have multiple ones that become even more many, so to speak. But the ones in 2, but we're not talking about 2. We're not talking about ones that become, bats. We're not talking about ones that become Black
I am
Widows.
so lost right now.
We're not,
No,
Gremlins 2, they're all
Gremlins 2.
mutated.
No, I
But
know
we're
what
not
you're
talking about
One was like incredibly intelligent.
One had
No, I
wings.
get it.
which was voiced by
You had
Tony
your
Randall.
Strategic.
I
Which
get
was
it.
voiced by
It's
Tony Randall.
just
But here's the thing: we're going to first Gremlins versus the first Ghoulies.
Right.
Now, the first Ghoulies.
That was
I'm
a
gonna
long
look over
way
to
to
my
say
producer, John. If you remember, the first Ghoulies, they were actually summoned, if I'm not mistaken. Right? They were summoned in a it was a satanic deal.
Yeah,
a guy
weren't they like
summoned them,
demons? So they're
and a
not
man
just
had come out.
gremlins.
He summoned a certain person
was it a fair?
who
Like
came out. No, who come out of the ground. This guy did, who was this awesome deity or whatever. He comes out. He summons the Ghoulies. Come with him. So that's where that is. So he's their wild card, and I'm not gonna put Ghoulies down. If I'm not mistaken, the Ghoulies have a higher body count
Oh yeah.
than the Gremlins do. I believe in the first episode, the first movie, in the first movie, the Gremlins only have, if I'm not mistaken, it's Beakers, the old lady from the bank who rides the chair up her stairs,
He shoots her out.
and they shoot her out through the window into the snow.
yeah.
That's really the only death
And-
I can think of.
And the guy who gives them the name Gremlins, they run him over.
No. He's in the second one.
I thought he was run over.
No. With this tractor,
No,
with the Kentucky Harvester. That's Gremlins. Gremlins are in my tractor, and they run him over.
Yeah.
He's in the second one.
Oh, why?
They're in the second.
He hobbled into the second one.
What?
Yeah, but that was in the second. Oh, the science, the teacher.
Yeah.
That's in the second one.
No, it's not. The first
No.
one.
Not the scientist in the lab.
Remember, he sticks his hand down there and they bite him.
Listen, children, the black guy. We're
Ah,
only
the
talking
black guy,
about
the
Gremlins.
teacher.
Right. Yes. Okay. So you have a body count of 2.
My wife over there with the great pickup.
So you have a body count of 2.
Remember they come in and show
Now the
us that
Ghoulies,
thing
I think
stabbed
everyone in the
back?
house, just about except for one, died. I believe multiple. In one of the most horrific ones where they come up through the toilet, it's just it's bad.
Was it hard to kill a ghoulie though? I'm trying to remember. I mean, basically
and
just microwave a gremlin.
Is
last I checked, but-
Chase live?
I am here.
Chase is here.
Uh-oh.
Good. Now, Chase is here, and Moonbase 10, one of another member, the 5th member that you guys, really don't see, but one day we're bringing him here. He's going to be here. All expense paid trip. He just has to supply the gas, hotel, and the food. But
Luxurious.
yes, it's perfect.
Luxurious.
It's luxurious. We're going to set you up at the La Quinta Inn here. It's going to be
Put him in
nice.
the empire.
But real quick, give me your argument, either Ghoulies or Gremlins.
Well, my reasoning behind picking Ghoulies is mainly because when I was a kid, I was allowed to watch Gremlins. I wasn't allowed to watch Ghoulies.
Good one.
So there's
Good.
something to that.
That's
Gremlins
a
has
that's a
become
good
kind of
argument. That is.
a Christmas movie in a
Yeah,
way.
and it
People
was.
watch it during
It
Christmas.
is a Christmas.
Well, it is a Christmas.
Not, and not
But I
only
mean,
that, the
they were the
Ghoulies went to college.
Yes, they did. Yes, that was the 3rd movie. The Ghoulies actually did go to college. You are correct. Here's the thing, though. Can you use the argument, Chase, in strength in numbers? Can you use that argument?
In Ghoulies 1, I believe there were more Ghoulies than in the following films. If I remember right, there's multiple of the same kinds, and in the previous, the ones that came later, there was just the one little frog one, there was the little cat one, there was the flying one.
Right.
In Ghoulies 1, I think they had the numbers to match Gremlins.
Now,
After that, I don't know.
so there were Ghoulies. There were enough Ghoulies to take over an entire town.
I think there could have been if they hadn't been thwarted by those meddling kids.
And there you go. One of them being, Olivia Benson, Marissa Garrity, from Law and Order SVU. All right. I look at it this way. If I'm not mistaken, and Chase may know, the Ghoulies had their leader, the guy that was basically summoned.
Yes.
That was the guy that was brought up, and it was, but the Gremlins had their leader too, and that was Stripe.
That's true.
From the time they were Mogwais, that came out of Gizmo, he was the little leader. You know what I mean? He's the one that spit the water vomit on, Gizmo and all that kind of stuff. He was just a complete ass to him, To me, I think when you compare them, I believe that Stripe was a little more intelligent than the Ghoulies.
Even though they went to college?
Wait a minute. We're not talking. First movie.
Okay, just first movie.
First movie.
Actually,
Because Stripe knew that if he jumped in the pool, what would happen.
That's true.
Stripe knew, hey, I'll make a huge army, and then they can't stop me at all.
Well, the thing I don't understand is I think gremlins are highly intelligent in the fact that they're, 3 days old and they're already singing hi-ho?
I mean, there you go.
Give them 5 days.
Yeah.
They know how to cut brake lines and re-engineer lift chairs and whatnot.
You know what? That is a good point.
And the traffic lights.
I mean,
And
they're
the traffic.
Yeah.
they were afraid of Hulk Hogan then.
They were very afraid of Hulk Hogan in the second one.
Well, you should be.
He shut them up
that
very
just means they're smart.
the power of Hulkamania.
Is the guy in the Flintstones, what is it, Gazoo or Kazoo? Was he
Gazoo.
a Gremlin?
The Incredible Gazoo.
What?
No, he was an alien from another planet.
I thought there was a
He was an
gremlin.
alien.
He was an
There's
alien
a
from another
gremlin
planet.
in one of those.
No, you're thinking of the Bugs Bunny with it was hitting
Yeah,
the bomb.
Bugs Bunny.
That's what I'm
Yes,
thinking.
that's the Gremlins.
Got
He
it.
was,
More traditional Gremlins getting into mechanical stuff and
Right.
Right.
Which started, if I'm not mistaken, started World War II. The Gremlin
Yes.
thing started, during World War II. U.S. soldiers said that the Japanese were putting gremlins in their machines.
They
Exactly.
mentioned this in the Gremlin movie.
yes,
Wait.
So,
Mr. Futterman explains that.
that's
Oh,
right.
fictionally, we're talking
Yeah.
about.
Okay.
Yes, this really happened.
Really concerning Blake here. He's
Yeah,
like,
the members of the audience were like, "Wait, really?"
Because I know, like,
But no, this is what Mr. and Mrs. Futterman, that's what Mr. Futterman was saying.
Take over.
Because he said his tractor had never given him a day problem because it was a Kentucky Harvester.
Yes.
You know,
American.
It was a Kentucky Harvester.
No, but it's a Kentucky Horror Story.
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so. I believe that's a version as a Ford motor with a Ford tractor, Kentucky Harvester. But
I hear a gremlin.
I hear a gremlin. Matter of
Did
fact.
write an article about that one.
So
As
I
being a
mean,
Mogwai.
I'm not going to say it's a curb stomp. I'm not going to say it's a dumpster fire. I'm not. You know,
What's the
but I
difference
think
between a curb stomp and a dumpster fire?
it's a complete obliteration. Either way. I mean, it's a
I've never
beatdown.
heard the term.
It's like the
dumpster.
difference
get beat
between
down
a
throwing a
hoot
dumpster fire,
nanny
you've lost.
and a brouhaha.
I mean, that's it.
A lot of hoot, but just a little nanny.
That's right. Yeah. a hoot nanny and a brouhaha. Right. That's just it. So
Right up there with a hubbub.
I think I give it to the strength in numbers. I give it to the intelligent of Stripe. That's what I give it to. I mean, and plus, like you said, I mean, did you see do you remember, Chase, do you remember the bar scene where they took over the bar?
Yes.
Rebels are sitting there drinking all the beer, and you got the one really cool one in the back with the hat on and the glasses smoking a cigarette, you know, and the little bunny comes up and he, and all of a sudden, boom, he pulls out a 38, kills him. I mean, that's,
Yeah.
Well,
They,
I also gotta
they
consider.
were armed.
yes,
they were armed.
They were armed. Yes,
But I mean,
they were.
Ghoulies is just a waiting game. Let them get smashed, hammered, and then come in.
Now,
I mean, you
I
gotta
give
think
the
about that.
Ghoulies. I give the Ghoulies
They were a little
resiliency
more
because there
calm
were
and collected.
4 Ghoulies movies.
Yeah.
I would say the Ghoulies would have more of the element of surprise too.
Yeah, I mean, you're coming up through a toilet. I mean, that's pretty freaking awesome. That is
yes,
just,
but in the process of coming up to the toilet, you know, you splash water on it. So
yeah, so you splash. If a gremlin comes up through the toilet,
You're right.
one gremlin becomes 1,000. So I mean, that's
But
There is a little bit of a lag
I'm gonna have to
time
go-
with that transition, though.
yes, there is.
Why he's bubbling.
Wait a minute. Now that's cool.
I think I'm going Gremlins, only because now that I found out that they were created by Adolf Hitler.
Okay. the Nazis. The Nazis
So
did
that's
it.
what I'm going with.
I have an interesting little battle to segue into.
Okay.
We're talking about this whole, 80s mini monster thing. Remember the movie Troll?
Yeah.
Yes.
For the,
Yes.
You're eating her. They're gonna eat me.
Well, don't they?
Oh my god.
That's Troll 2. That's Troll 2.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the trolls
The best part,
versus the critters.
the best part about trolls is that they're vegetarians, right? But they turn people into plants.
Here's the
They
thing.
turn people to chlorophyll, so when they eat them, it's green.
When everybody talks
They're
about
vegetarian, eat people eaters.
right, and when everybody talks about we talked about Chase brought up Ghoulies versus Gremlins. First thing I thought was, well, man, I think strength in numbers and stuff, and then I'm like, but wait, what about Gremlins versus Critters? Then it becomes okay,
There's a lot of numbers there.
numbers versus numbers, but it's one of those things in which you have a Furby, right, that can literally open its body in half because that's how big its mouth is, and it has really sharp teeth, and it likes to eat meat.
And the critters were highly intelligent. They could fly spaceships.
That's what they were. They were aliens that flew spaceships.
The
So
critters would take out gremlins any
Once
day.
again,
I
I was not allowed to.
man, that's even a bigger.
That's the
curve
nightmare I
stomp.
had as a child. Is when the critters and Critters 2 they became the critter ball,
Yes.
and it'd roll over someone and just leaves a skeleton behind.
That's
You know
it.
what was weird whenever they got inside the guy's bunny suit?
Oh
yes.
Like
But-
that.
Yeah.
Or that one
That
scene.
was, I think that was 3.
That
And
might
that,
have been.
that was Leonardo DiCaprio's first movie.
Yes.
Did they make like 20 of these movies?
They made a bunch of critters.
They made like one in space. Was it like probably the last one?
Yeah.
They're right up there with
In the
Jason
spaceship.
and Freddy.
Wasn't there a leprechaun in space too?
Leprechaun in
Leprechaun in
space.
the hood.
They were like on the hood, yeah.
Warwick Davis,
Leprechaun
baby.
right now.
Shout out. Warwick Davis.
Yeah, they're
There's a-
ducking for one.
No, it's already out.
It's already out.
Yeah, it's the one with the
Hornswoggle.
Hornswoggle, yeah.
There's a the WWE World Wrestling Entertainment actually did a reboot of Leprechaun and have issued it, with Dylan
Hornswoggle.
Cole. So yeah, the guy who played Hornswoggle in WWE, the character Hornswoggle. So, but apparently this one ain't, little Warwick Davis running around telling riddles and looking for me gold. No, this is he's an actual monster,
Well, since you explained it like that, I have zero interest in watching that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the rest of the world agrees with you.
So I'm gonna go ahead and
Part of the
say
status quo.
There you go.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Now you
say
kinda
that,
wanna
that the
watch it.
Gremlins would win simply because of the abundance of numbers. You know, they would. I think the intelligence, the abundance of numbers, and the leadership of Stripe. I think they would win that battle
Versus the critters?
versus the Ghoulies, the original.
Let's evolve it to the critters.
I think. No.
I'd say the critters.
There's a critter ball. The whole movie thing.
Yeah, that
That's
would
it.
just be critters. I think with critter ball everything.
They actually
yeah.
shoot spines. You saw that?
Yes, they do.
They'll
shoot
curl over
spines.
and they'll shoot
Yeah.
spikes at people.
They shoot
They have
quills.
projectiles.
Yes. So critters are
Long
pretty
range
badass.
shooting.
And
They're
also
pretty badass.
smaller targets.
Yes, they're like
Because the
Pac-Man with
Gremlins
teeth.
may be armed, but you try to shoot a soccer ball while it's rolling at you, shooting spikes at you.
25, 30
And they're
miles an
super
hour.
quick.
Yeah, that's tough.
And I think
Oh, yeah.
there's more critters than there are gremlins.
I would
You
say
talk
so.
about numbers.
I would say so.
Plus,
You talk
they
about thousands.
we're
of
forgetting the
critters.
main thing that Chase brought up. They have a freaking spaceship.
Right.
I mean,
The
that's
Gremlins
just,
at best
you
are a
know.
Kentucky Fried Tracker.
Yes.
And
And the critters are taking out like these badass. They're like Dog the Bounty Hunter from space.
Kentucky
Takes
Fried.
down.
I mean, that's what they had, right? That's what you said.
Wasn't
So they
that
got a Kentucky Fried Tracker, and only one of them can get in it. But I mean, all
Oh,
the
my
critters
God.
can get in their space.
Okay.
That's
what
good.
was that? The bounty hunter from space with the fishnets and the long hair that would change from a woman.
Oh
to a man.
yeah, that was the bounty hunters. Now those bounty hunters are pretty awesome.
That was,
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
They always found a Playboy first, and that's what
Yeah.
they changed. So,
That bounty hunter versus the bounty hunter from Suburban Commando, the Hulk Hogan movie. Anybody remember that movie?
Yes,
I've heard of it.
Commando had.
I'd have to give it to that bounty hunter, the bounty hunter from Critters, because they win.
Yeah,
The
but
bounty hunters from Suburban
It's the
Commando,
couple of them.
they lose to
it's
Hulk
the
Hogan.
Undertaker.
They lose to Hulk Hogan and
You're a
Christopher
dead man,
Lloyd.
Ramsey.
Hogan
What
blasted his way out of a whole spaceship at the beginning there.
They lost to Hulk Hogan and Doc
They
Brown.
shoot him with a freeze gun.
You ever saw Suburban Commando?
Like he's got really.
Saw the belt
oh,
coming
I've
out.
never seen
Wow.
Blake had
There's
a
one
very
part where
sheltered
these like people like
childhood.
steal parts from a ship, right? So they will go rob a bank using all this like space age technology, and they had like this little gun that freezes people.
No, I haven't
So
seen it.
no, I'm just explaining to you. Hulk Hogan comes in to stop him, and they spray him with this freeze gun.
This isn't making me want to
And
see it anymore.
wait, everything clears, and he's standing there drinking something, and they're like, "What the hell?" And he's like, "Antifreeze."
I'm still not
Like,
convinced. I don't want to watch
It's about just as good as Thunder in Paradise. So.
this. Thunder in Paradise.
What?
You need to get the hell out of here.
What is that?
Oh, but let me tell you, you watched Space Jam, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those monsters.
Space Jam. There it was.
Those darn monsters.
God. So we're gonna. I think. I mean, are we almost at a total
You know,
agreement
I'm all about
think we have a
evolving it
word
again.
for
about
A
Gremlins and
disagreement.
Ghoulies? I mean,
And I'd even say that you guys swayed me a little bit back towards Gremlins. Not completely on the Gremlin side, but close.
Tell you what, I'll call that a win, because usually once Chase is like,
Mindset on
it's
something.
like, oh, you don't
By
agree
the
with me?
power
Now
of
I will crush you
persuasion.
with facts now.
That's it.
Always imagine after our podcast, I visualize Chase going to like an old like library, picks up a book with dust, dives into it for 12 hours,
It's like a
and
secret room. Like,
then reams
a
us
whole
over
other
it.
thing, like,
No, it's got one of those. Yeah, it's got one of those like 20 by 20 fireplaces.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't have logs. It has trees burning.
well, I would like assume like a secret door opens in Chase's house, and he walks in. It's just this hall of books, and like this little attendant comes out and like, which book today, my lord? And it's like, everything on Ghoulies.
Yeah.
They just bring us
Imagine that Templar from Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
He's just been guarding a hallowed hall.
and he's sitting down and drinks a nice sniffer of Cavassier as he sits in front of the fire in his smoker's
It's
jacket.
a book because you chose wisely.
As he reads the never-ending story.
Can we evolve it again? I want to
What's
throw
the
a Puppet
never-ending
Master
story?
while we're at it.
Well,
You ready to go home? I mean, I don't even want to.
I mean, does it end, or is it just a...
ladies and gentlemen, we are GeekBattleRoyale.com. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and say it's almost, we're 99.9% sure that we'll give it to the Gremlins over the Ghoulies until we start talking about different movies. But for now, 1 versus 1, we give it to the Gremlins. Everybody, you know, I'm glad you guys all came tonight. This has been fun. This was an awesome little argument. We actually
I've only seen
swayed
it small.
Moonbase 10 a little bit, which
Yeah,
is
I never
something that
watched
we've
the
never been able to do,
It's like
and we
I
have
watched
swayed
some
it's
of
an
it.
accomplishment.
for the
Like
small
maybe
bit,
Maybe
the
we
small
should quit
part.
while we're ahead. Pack up our
Chase, will you be joining us again?
Absolutely.
That is awesome. You know, that is awesome. He will be with us. So for that one, guys, Big Brad here. We're out of here. We love you guys.